CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. The traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. Bust out the haka.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Wilson to throw right away. His throw incomplete. That time he was looking. Judy, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion left, Hill. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Broncos very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Murray now. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movement.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Now Murray. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And Miami 1st down. That one going for a gain of 11. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. 23 yards on the play. Here's Murray from midfield. Open man and a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. We've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford.
Second and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake. Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. A big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Wilson changing the play. On second down, they'll run it here. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
On third down, Wilson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The kick by Marr is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. 19 yards there on the catch and run. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
In motion left goes Sutton. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, here's second and 11. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Murray going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Murray changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
A 1st down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target, the Broncos going to make sure they hang on to despite increased trade interest.
On 1st down, Wilson. Incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that 1st half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments, and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw, it's Murray. Open man is chosen. He's got him. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. H.A. now up the middle. On the move past the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. H.A. gets it from the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.A. taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. H.A. on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 41-yard.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has been a lot extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. 23 yards, the final tally. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray looking to change the play here. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 9-yard line.
Omaha.
Throwing now is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And moved movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Here comes second down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Option handoff now to H.A. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go. And he did it on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
On second down, here's Wilson.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This is 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's Murray. And now here's another interception. Moving inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means that...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, so they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least two guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry companies the front lines. In the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Be no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***. I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. I'm around and make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, so they used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mall, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. On every L that I ever took. I I promise. Flashing with a system, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog, please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run
it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
go. No, don't go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My go from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him to God. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm bout my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move
and
on.
they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they like young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us. We for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise don't hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP.
all I
have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shams, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime, we on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak, no one on our way. Richer than me, this ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Stay with me till the sun is blown away, and I will chase the girl in you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me.
and max, feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, it's the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, they love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame. Sick of being so awful, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maniacs, who die? Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, please don't. Go that with me. Cause I'm go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch my bands. Plus when I stumble my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face. Your chain is a necklace.
Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this time go that me.
Alright, they hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this time go that with me. Yeah.
Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way,
got 'em. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side. Big TDE, step a whole rep. That. Top dog, 6 top ramen now. Steak a lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Chill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo. 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 This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep. That. Top dog, 6 top ramen now. Steak a lobster with a shrimp. Fat. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you give. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real been a long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Chill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Still that way.
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. All right. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? It's new as don't compare me to these they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Brought my inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple